Hey everyone, John here from School of Trade. Today we're going to be taking a look at a pennant type pattern back up to the upside here on crude oil. Stop is going to go below the low here at 56, right down here. We're going to put a 4 contract stop down there. And then the target, I'm just looking for a 1-to-1 move that we moved up into this pennant. We kind of pennant out, I guess. This is the best way to say that. Pennanted out. Either way, we're looking back up to 46.92 is that final objective. Now, I'm not a big fan of putting it smack on 92, so we're just going to go to 90 ahead of that area there. And we're looking for an all-in, all-out. Nothing fancy, just all-in, all-out, right back up to the highs. Now, this area, I am entering a little bit early, right on top of the close. We have the close that hit at 46.68 on this little green candle right here, and that closed outside of this pennant formation or triangle or wedge or whatever you want to call this after this spike higher. So that spike higher tells us, first off, that the buyers are trying to drive this move. And if the sellers are going to take it, because it is a range type day, they should be coming in quite dominantly, right? We have a very strong range type day on crude oil. We're looking to sell highs, buy lows. And normally you'd be looking to jump into this move back to the downside, but what do we have? There's no confirmation of a solid close below that range. These are all very, very weak closes. And the only one that looked halfway decent was this guy right here, and this candle was massive. So it's really hard to enter in after that side, just primarily because your stop's got to be so big. After we were waiting for, just a better looking candle to get in, give me some type of information, we then go into this pennant formation that we're seeing right now, and that closes back up to the upside. So that shows us that more likely than not, the sellers are going to try to accumulate above 82 and try to get a stop run for anyone trying to sell early, stop them out, and fill their large orders up here around 46.90, between 82 and 90, that area. So right now, this kind of block area up here at the highs, this is the area that we're looking for the sellers to step into this move on a stop run. So because of that, we're looking long in the short term, like I said, all in, all out, taking everything off at 90. And then from there, you could easily look to reverse this right back down to the lows and ride this right back to range lows at around 20s or so in that area. So right now we're seeing the market turn back in our favor. They're pulling back, most likely just to get some limit fills down here, maybe possibly trap in some more sellers. As soon as we break above this high at 71, that's where we're looking to get some fireworks, because not only are we going to have new buyers coming in above that candle's high, it's a very common entry methodology, but we're also going to have stops above that last swing and stops above the high of day from all the sellers. So we're going to have a little bit of a stop run on our hands as well, and we're looking for that to fuel that move up to 46.90. So I'm not expecting this to go off all in one candle, but I am expecting it to go pretty quickly. I don't want this to take a long time because we're playing this as more of a stop run scenario. And because of that, we need this to go fast. As soon as those stops are hit, boom, I want my target within the next couple candles, and then I want to be done with the trade, because overall, I'm looking to sell these highs. I want to be a seller up here. I want to buy into them and then reverse it right back down again. There will be larger sellers who are looking to sell smack off the high of day at 82 and just use a large stop and let this thing roll back over. I think a measured move area around 90 is a little bit better, so you could leave a sell, an extra sell right there to try to ride a move back down again. Either way you play this, though, we're looking to be sellers up here between 82 and 92-ish or so. So that's going to be the area, and we're already seeing that big kind of push back up to the upside. Some sellers getting stopped out above this high at 76, looking for a little more continuation for more sellers to get stopped out. The big one's going to be above the highs here at 82. So give it a little bit more time here and see if we can get that further stop run up into our targets. And because of the way that this is setting up, I really don't want to have any excess risk on this one, because if this turns around and ends up as a giant bear engulfing candle, I want to get out of it. So my stop's going to move up to 60. So we're locked in with an 8-tick stop, and our first target, looking up from our entry point, our first and only target up to 90, is 22 ticks away. So if we can hit all of these, we're looking at 22 off, 4 contracts there, 88 ticks total that we're looking for the upside. So give this a little bit more time here. I really do want to see some fireworks above this 82. So we'll see if we can trigger that high. All right, so we're pushing into the highs here. We are breaking it now. So 82 just broke. We're looking for a stop run here. This needs to move fast. I don't want to see this come back on me at all. I'm going to lock my stop in even tighter here. I want to see this explode. That's going to tell me that the buyers, or the sellers rather, are getting stopped out, and I want their stop run to fuel the move into 46.90. So I'm going to be very aggressive on this. I need this to go quick, and I'm going to be very aggressive. So we're going to lock this in a little bit closer here, give them some extra room. 46.74 is the stop, trying to ride this higher. You'll notice it got up to 89. They got that little bit of a stop run, and they're hesitating here. So I don't want to see this come back. We'll give it a little bit more time. Typically, when this happens, when you burst the highs and come back down again, we came one tick away from our target. So because of that, I don't want to choke this trade out by going straight to one tick underneath this current candle. I'm going to give it a little bit of a buffer and go 5 ticks. So we're going to go to 75 just to lock out any possibility that this comes back on us and ends up as a losing trade. It's locked in to be a guaranteed winner. We're looking for one more extra burst. And because of the fade off the highs that we had there, you could easily look to sell right here at 90. That's the measured move, major objective. If they do push back up, they're going to finish off the rest of the stop run, and they're going to start filling some sells up here at around 90 up to 92 or so. So that's kind of what we're looking for right now. We came really, really close. We need one more push from the buyers. And because we are going back up to those highs, now we'll get aggressive on the stop. I don't want to see this come back at all. And give it a push, buyers. Give it a push. We're close. We're close. 88 ticks waiting at 90, 46.90. We're so close. Just need one more push through. Give it a little bit more time here. Stop is locked in nice and tight, 46.79 now that we're back up to those highs. And we'll see if they want to push that high one last time to get our fill at 46.90. If we see any sign of rejection or failure, we will just simply exit early. Our stop is at 79 anyway. So if it does come back down and stop us out, we lock in 4 off at 11. So 44 ticks. We're still up $440 regardless on the trade. Just looking to kind of double that up with another 11 ticks on the upside here, up to 46.90. So let's see if they can push it. They're back up to the highs. You can see them really trying to push these highs. They're putting a lot of effort into those highs here. 46.89 is the area that they're really trying to defend. And this goes to show you that there are quite a bit of sellers that are looking to enter this market. Boom, there you go. 46.90. We get our fill. Let's close this out. And now we can look back in the other direction to the downside. So looking for heavy selling pressure out of this area, we just need to find a setup. But this is going to do it for the pattern. 88 ticks, $880. Nice fast move to the upside, under 10 minutes in the trade. Right back up to the highs, and now we're looking to sell this thing right back down again with seller accumulation on a range day. So that's going to do it for the trade. If you have any questions about it, feel free to send an email to School of Trade. Don't forget to check out our trial at schooloftrade.com. And as always, we'll catch you next time.